What's up, everybody? Good morning. Getting ready to get started here. Trading World Championships continue. Welcome to the Rocket Scooter stream. Let's get ready to get started. What's up, friends? How my cough is not getting any better. How y'all doing? What's up, everybody? Smash the like button. Hello, welcome to the Rocket Scooter stream. I'm your friend Matt, here to trade. Hold on one second. Is the music too loud? Music just good. I redid some things. So how are you guys doing today? Good morning. Went from 86 yesterday to 28 this morning here in St. Louis. Blah. Cold weather. Ugh. Can't do it. Although I love it, I can't do it. My body is acclimated to the heat and humidity of Texas. You know how it goes. All right, friends. Does it feel like a little extra dark in here? Hold on. Papa Bear needs some light on his face. That's a little bit better. Oh, I didn't even fix my hair for you guys. That's okay. Needs to change shirts today. That's a plus. I've been working 24/7, man. The marketplace, the new platform stuff, the everything. Oh, it's great. Okay, what's going on today? The GDP came out this morning, coming in clean quarter over quarter numbers. This is how you can see if we're still in a recession or not. GDP growth is still positive, not in a recession. Haven't been in a recession since 2022. The quarter over quarter growth is really good, 3.2. Still, any number above 2 is high comparatively, right? So this is good. That's good news. The market's not terrible. Terrible news on that front. We got a couple minutes to market opens. 3 minutes, so we open. Check out market cap. Ranked. Earnings today. No earnings today, really. No earnings tomorrow of note. Quickly on the commander traders. Market's still looking little flat, little stable. This is still liquid. Dealers are still negative, so bull market still persists. Monthly maps still show persistent bull market as well. We are trading inside of DD bands for all of the ticker so far. No irrational rules at the start. Welcome. If you guys haven't been to the Rock Scooter stream before, my name's Matt, CEO of the company. Built the trading platform you see in front of your screen, and all the techniques and tools here created by us as well. We use options to extract the positional landscape of market makers and major institutions, and we present those to you in a nice, clean, easy fashion right here. These tools are available. You can check out the bottom, $35 a month extended trial, normally $200 a month. So it's a pretty good deal if you guys want to just at least check it out for 3 months, learn everything, or learn everything and leave. You don't have to stay, but I promise you guys will get a healthy appetite of risk management here from one of the only real life traders on YouTube. I'm not doing the whole, prop trading, trader funding program like many of the YouTubers who are just paper trading. That's all it is. That's really just paper trading for payouts, but real trading. You guys want to be real traders? Learn to be real trader as well. We kind of take a little serious here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I love you guys. 68 to 9 degrees. 9 degrees. Oh my goodness. How you dealing? All right, let's get ready to get going. Oh, hold on. EP. Let's go here. Come on. This is the rare case to trade below hedge pressures and the estimates here. So that is kind of the rare case. Resilience is somewhat positive. Let's do a small. Oh, no. Resilience is not that positive. Hold on. Market's opening down here, closing. That's about 2 points away. That is a pretty decent. Yeah. Let's get in right on that. Just for a gap. I'm going to put into at the start. Hold on. A little dip. Give me a dip. Make sure this number doesn't fall below 0. As soon as I get the liquidity maps in, 72. Oh, that's getting even better. It's ticking up. Okay. Please, resilience, don't tick down. There's about a 20-point move for us to fill this gap, or at least go to half gap. 10 points to half gap. I'm looking to grab it. Okay, liquidity maps coming in on VIX. That's pretty good. Decay pattern on VIX we want to see. BLU on S&P. Oh. Bear long up, not BLU. Bear long up. Okay. Barreling up still. Ooh. Where'd you go? It's not a bad sign. I'm down $100 already. Okay, here. Here. Okay, resilience can imply hedge pressure break. This would be the rare case for us to open, hit. Maybe we open. Oh, shoot. I did this wrong. Okay, my bad. Not good. This actually opened below hedge pressure. So resilience can imply hedge pressure break. That is the rare case. Remember, it's 25% chance we do break. So you go to half gap. It's very. Come on, get on here. Come on. Right here. Why are you not working, guy? My pencil's not working. Ugh. Wait, turn it on and back off again. Still good. Positive resilience can imply hedge pressure break, which is the rare case. Remember, 25% chance you break through here can be enhanced by the fact that you do have a positive resilience in a rational market. Everything's looking nice and clean and tidy. So what this can be, and of course, we have DD float. So here, down to here, hopefully will float us. As long as the rest stays positive, I'm looking for the market to at least push higher. It's still kind of crummy mean reversion. This is a bull long up. NASDAQ does have a dip point right here. So when NASDAQ pivots, you're going to likely see the S&P pivot. So everything looks good. VIX looks clean. Everything does look clean. Okay, perfect. NASDAQ is bouncing up of its lower MHP estimate right here. This is the spot. The S&P to hold. Res is still now negative. Okay. So this is where things finally turn. Move this off the screen here. Okay. So the problem is that we have this as expected move right here. Expected. Okay, so it's likely to go against me, but a positive res at least to there. So it's expected to reject and sell. Another thing that we have is float. We're expected to bounce at least here. That's a move that we're likely going to get if it falls. So it's likely to trade inside of here. I was hoping that it would be above here and the positive res would push us through here. But I'm kind of in another situation that isn't happy, like right at the start. BRSU is a well, no, because it wasn't when it started. I longed off of resilience. Now it's not a good long to be in. So what I have to do is average in right here. Because I did it for liquidity map came in, resilience was positive. I got in here. I committed to trade to go to fill. See how resilience is positive right now? Hold on. There it was positive. So it was a resilience trade. Right now, resilience is negative, so we're likely going to reject this area here. So this is the whole point, is that I was trading through the redistribution zone, but now it went negative, so that's expected. So we're expecting to be down in here today, hopefully. So I'm gonna get a pop to there and pull back. DD ratio is still greater than half. So high of day, at least a tap to there is 507. So here, pop at least to there is the scalp I'm looking for. At this, I'll analyze resilience being greater than 0 to see what happens. Like I said, if anything, if it dips again, I'll take a long from here, a second long from there, and at least trade it back up. He said, "Why are we taking longs?" I don't know. There's no we in. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, let's watch QQQ. So QQQ also had a dip. Another thing is that the greater bull market is still here. We always talk about this, right? We look at monthly maps. Monthly maps still shows a decent sign. Qs are looking okay. Let's look at SPY. Oh yeah, we have one issue we're looking at. Our SPY monthly maps are calculated, but they don't come in until about like 10 minutes in. Weird. We're looking into that issue right now. Okay, positive resilience is what I wanted to see. That's going to at least trade us to the half gap from here to here. That's going to be about a 5-point run from about here. About 17 points to run up at least to here. Do I have the monthly for DAX? We don't have European index products here. It's bouncing up and down. Something is fighting at half gap. Let's go ahead and find out which stock that it is. Again, we're going to run the half gap breakdown strategy here and find out what's the bad actor. Microsoft is the one that's breaking up and down. Okay, nothing breaking to the downside. Let's look at less than half gap then. Let's find out which stocks are actually below there. So we're going to find out what's the problem child to watch today. It's a great trick. It's NVIDIA again. How you guys doing today? If you guys don't mind, do me a favor. Scroll down and smash that like button on the stream. Make sure you do that every morning. We like to have that. And leave comments too. You know, help get us a little bit of engagement. Come here and trade for free or free guys every morning. Screen will come back and you click that button. We would love you to death. I gotta actually refresh my platform. My internet sparkled for a hot second there. Hold on one second. The connection dropped for like a hot minute, so now I had to refresh everything just to get it. Oops. Why everything back up to here? Okay, this is what I'm looking at. And we gotta redraw this, make it look nicer. Okay, zoom in here. All right, so across the board, all the indices are looking pretty okay. Oops, that's... Give me one sec. Let me... All the indices are looking pretty decent here. We want to see Nasdaq support at yellow line. We want to see DD float take place here with the DD ratio still being bullish. Oh, hold on. We finally have J Hicks under the RIDD is looking for an email. It's the line 2D7. Trade's taken off. Let's take it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, let me just clear the screen. Let's redraw everything. My energy drink needs to kick in today. Energy EP. Come on, baby. All right. We know the VIX is in a decay pattern, so set up QQQ. Okay, let me get back to drawing. So what are you guys doing today? You having a fun day today? All right. So resilience is negative. It's not a good sign. All right. So this is expected now. High of day, it's just a DD tap. High of day here. DD roll is positive, so let me show you the cheat sheet, what I expect on the highest end of this move. The rare case will be to break up to bull zone and go. So I'm looking at this bullish side. Bullish DD, check. These sheets are available in the Discord. If you'd like to get them, send me a message in their Discord. Go to the link below, go to the description, go to our Discord, and send me a message. I'll show you how to get these. So bear zone, bull zone tap is the highest I'm looking to get on positive DD. So typically you open in bear zone, you close in bear zone, 96% of the time without irrational market. So there is no real irrational signal yet to any downside irrational signal. All their irrational signals are pointing up. QQQ tried to break through hedge pressure, but it survived itself. So anytime, if any of the indices break through and any of these lights turn red with a down arrow, then that's bad. Some of our rules kind of go out the window. So with resilience less than 0, it's hard to see us filling the gap. So this gap down is likely to sustain. Doesn't mean we can't get a scalp up here. There's another rule that we have called our DD float rule. Let me show you the cheat sheet for that. So we're going to take 2 different trades today. A DD float rule is going to state that the bottom of the futures bands, it's going to try to float off of it without tapping. It's a pretty normal thing. If you ever want to see float, we talk about it every single day. Our indicators are so good and clean. Look, here's your float on NASDAQ. That's it. You see how it tries to touch? I love whenever like we have a technique, because we don't have a lot, like 15 or so techniques total, but you see how we're not making things up. Here's a magic line we give you at 6 p.m. yesterday. And you guys see how the candles are like trying not to touch it? That's a phenomenon called float. There's a whole thing that's going on there. We're not going to talk about it today. There's a little magnet here to show you that it's trying to push away from the band without touching it. That's expected. So if it touches the band, then the market kind of falls apart. And so you're usually not going to see that happen. And this is really cool because this is an exploit of actually the machine itself, the CME Group's own calculations. So DD float's expected. And so with the S&P, I know that I have a second backup of a base here. In case it does fall from here to here, I'm gonna expect the S&P to at least attempt to hold right there. So even if I'm like long right here, I can take a second long right there. That second long, however, we have to be careful because NASDAQ will have broken hedge pressure. The second long would be an irrational market. It's going to be very, very careful on this one. The problem is, unless resilience starts getting better, we have limited upside today. If resilience does go positive, this is likely to fill the gap, and that is 20 points a run. So at least from here, this 50-90 is achievable. So high of day is about right there. On resilience greater than 0 as well, which is going to cause us to flux through the box. This is the rare case. So I'm going to say expected. Rare. That's it. With a new candle provider, liquidity maps should be shown quicker. Liquidity maps are not based on candles. Oh, by the way, the new candle data should be out by Friday, Monday at the latest. A little training on that. You'll log in one day this week or next week, maybe Monday, and it will ask you to fill out a form and sign up for your data. That's it. You already did it once before. It's going to ask you to do the same thing again. Everybody will be charged $3.28 a month for your candles now. But on the plus side, you're gonna have faster data, more stable platform, and that's what everybody makes you pay for data. We just can't give you this data for free. We're upgrading to 100% of the market volume. You will now have clean, beautiful looking candles without the gaps. Like here's QQQ, you see the little gaps in here because we only buy 5% of the market volume and give it to you guys for free. Now you guys get the professional. I look exactly like Thinkorswim. Yeah, about $3 for good bars. 328. Yeah, cost you guys 328. Cost me 10,000. So a month. So I think it's a pretty good trade-off. We're running as a team. I'll pay the bigger part of the bill. So 10,000 in addition, we get charged on the top, and you guys have to pay the exchange and monthly fee. So our total bill for data with our user base is going to be like $25,000 a month. Just for equities data. That's not even our options or futures data. That's how much we love you guys. Imagine what I could buy with 25 grand though. A month. DD float pushing on NASDAQ. Let's watch again one more time. Everybody be careful this NASDAQ 17,890 level. This is the level you want to see the NASDAQ reject and hold. Seeing Russell push up, NASDAQ push down, S&P hold flat is again sector rotating. Sector rotating is expected. This is clued in by the yellow index divergence light. You can see that the NASDAQ and the S&P are playing hard, opposites. The NASDAQ is looking really bad. The S&P is looking slightly bad. Russell's looking good. That's not a bearish sign. That's a bullish sign. DD ratio has gone from 0.6 to 0.69, which means 70 per 0.7 on a scale of 0 to 100. 70% of the market cap and of stocks in the S&P are actually in a bull zone. So this is very strong candidate of this not selling off in a bear zone if the stocks are supporting in a bull zone. So the S&P is more likely to meet in the middle. These positive DD days, I tend to like to take longs off of lower pivots to bet that it's going to meet the stocks, unless the stocks are showing indication of fluxing down or selling off. So you can see the Nasdaq stocks are kind of pushing, but the S&P stocks are kind of holding. So that's one thing I do want to take note of. Also in the news today, like I always watch the news every day, there's no catalyst today, right? There's no catalyst. Tomorrow we have the jobs data. So I expect the market, if it's not going to gain momentum, to dip further, create a bear trap, and have a long off the bottom DD bands. Core PCE tomorrow, jobless claims number, Chicago PMI tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be likely a movement day. Even though Chicago PMI is not really that important, it's always a reason to get people to move the market. It's not the most important. It's only Chicago. It doesn't represent like all American companies. Pixel count. You have to get a futures brokerage account in order to receive futures data and DD numbers of Rocket Scooter. Which data plan should I get? You only need top of book, the basic data. It's going to be $1 a month for the exchange, for the equities exchange, plus a $10 a month base CQG fee. So CQG is the API platform, $10, and then every exchange you get is $1. Just, you don't need the level 2. Level 2 will populate you here. Like I buy the level 2, you don't need the level 2. So level 1 data is historic candle data plus the best bid and offer. Okay, let's keep SPY up and Bob. SPY is back to where it started. We are betting on a hedge break, which is the rarer case. Just keep that in mind. The expectation, as I wrote, is the resistance here. Now, I'm not trying to short this because there is no volatility, but watch out. QQQ's got a monthly hedge break. QQQ's breaking DD band right now. We just got the red light there. Market is irrational, so random shit's about to start happening. You can see the velocity started picking up. That's not a good sign. Now, it's just Qs, mind you. But let's see. Okay, now that we're fighting there, let's go look for some evidence of support. So this could be a bad day. This could end up being a very bad day, so we have to watch out for this. If there's no bounce here, things can get a little nasty. And this is almost like a 20-point dip to here. So I might want to trim this position and do halvesies. Let's go to Qs really quick. Let's try to get I didn't do my impact line on Qs. Let's go here. This is a trick. We're gonna do something called impact line. I'm gonna show you a trick. I'm gonna use Thinkorswim to do it. Okay, so let's go back in time. Usually do this on a tick chart, but I didn't do it on Nasdaq on that run because I wasn't around last week. Yeah, we need to look in here. All right. So my net yesterday was like a $600 profit at the end of the day because I made 1,200 and I lost like 600 on stream. I think was the ultimate grand total. Okay, so I think this one got gobbled up. Let's watch this one. Yeah, that one did. Oh, this is just the estimate because I don't have the real numbers. Did that hang? Yeah, that definitely got gobbled up. Okay. And there it is. Okay. That's the number. Not the best bullish day. So I was betting on a gap fill, but like I said, not the expected day that I wanted to get. Mark off some of these little spots here. I haven't had a lot of good luck in this market, particularly. My entries have been good, but the luck hasn't been there. Okay, 17,892. We're marking a support pivot on the outside of the DD bands for Nasdaq today. 82, sorry. Okay. Oh, wait, that's way up there. Hold on. Wait, hold on. 17,880. Oh, I was looking at the wrong day here. Oh, stupid me. Okay. Duh. Okay. We need to look at that. Okay, this is a trick. You guys know this one. Wednesday. Which day was it? Alright, 480. It was this day right here. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. We need to look in here. Trying to find support pivots for NASDAQ, and it's looking pretty booty today. And I'm just eyeballing this one. 667. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay, so let's go through here. Do it again. Okay, yeah, that one's already been done. Okay, this one's already been tapped. And let me find the right day. Let me just mark it so that I don't lose sight of it. 740s. Okay, one more time. Let's try this one now. Okay, so all those other ones have been cleared out. I normally do this in real time, so this is like why I'm doing it right now on the minute chart. So normally do this in real time with the tick chart. So that is the impact line there. You guys know the volatility trick. We teach you this technique. It's a very strong technique to find support pivots on irrational days. So this is the one. Here she is. That's the one. Oh, and it's bouncing right there. Good. Okay. So this is one of the best tricks you can do as a futures trader. This red line, yellow line trick. Watch this. This pivot I just showed you how to do. Watch and observe. You want to see how cool this technique is I just showed you? Watch this. You guys ready to be wowed? You ready to be wowed? Let me show you something cool. See? It's supporting. I feel happy with my trade now that's supporting an illiquidity pivot. Betting that the greater bull market's still going to hold in this, and Nasdaq's going to love some of these pivots. So this is a technique I would have done in real time on that day had I been trading. Does everybody see the high volume pivot right here? 883. It's a really awesome technique. It's really good what it's done. Mansoor, $600 for 10 years. What are you guys saying? Can we not offer a flat lifetime charge for data? Don't ask me why we can't. We don't charge you that money. The exchange does. So the exchange has always charged you for data no matter what in all of your trading platforms. And like if you get free data like with Thinkorswim makes their money somehow. Or trading platforms put ads in it or whatever. At the end of the day, I'm not charging you a dime for data. I don't get a penny of that $3. Nasdaq is trying to be gone, yeah. I'd love to not charge you guys for data. I'd love to not have a fee, but that's how, you know, the industry works. So whatever they charge us, we charge you. We don't add any profit or fat to it. Remember, exchanges like CME Group are publicly traded companies. They're businesses with shareholders. They have to make a profit somehow. And selling data is a big part of their revenue streams. Can you prepay annually? At least you can't. That's the crummy part. The way that the industry works is they request reporting, what's called entitlement, once a month. So once a month I report, once a month I get a bill. And it makes sense because it's like if you search for one ticker in the month, then you're responsible for $3 for the whole month. The exchange is just built that way. If you don't search for a ticker for that month, you don't have to pay for the data. They won't bill us for it. If you're a non-pro, if you're a professional user, if you've signed up for the data, you're billed every month, regardless if you use it or not. So there's rules for non-pro and pro. Pro meaning that you are a financial professional, and this is not a personal account. There's a questionnaire you fill out. Is it good, long ES right now, or wait till lower DD van touch? The way that I trade is that I don't know the answer because the market's a little wishy-washy right now. So I'm trading both. I'm longing off of, like by proxy, that NASDAQ is going to support its red line. And then I'm going to save some of my buying power to long a second time. So it's likely that the NASDAQ doesn't crash out, hopefully, but we're irrational market. So it's kind of like a coin flip territory. So I have the ability to long here, and I'm going to long again. 2 L's always means long again and hit it bigger, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm playing the bet that we don't, when you see a setup like this, when I draw this, that somewhere in here, it bounces and holds, but it doesn't rally today. As we know, we have high of the day, likely here at this 5080 again. Sorry, not 5080, 5090. So the rare case is right here. So what I'm looking for is I'm in a position here. I'm going to add to my position. I'm betting that in here or here, we bounce. So I'm in a small position here, bigger position there. Why not use Polygon data for volume? We do use Polygon data, GR. But again, like here's how data works. It's very simple, or sorry, very not simple process. Okay, like exchange sends this massive pipeline of data to a third party. You never really buy your data directly from the third party. Created like an API that talks to platforms. Let's put that here. So like Polygon, right? It would be your third party, but the exchange takes their money and Polygon takes their money. Like if we grab Polygon data, we're paying both places. Everybody takes their cut. So not to detail like where we get all of our data from, but in your question, it's a great question. No matter who you buy data from, the exchange fee is consistent. Just like no matter who you trade futures with, the NFA and the exchange fees on your commissions on your trades are still the same, because the future CME group will charge the broker or the clearing for the FCM. Sorry, they'll charge the FCM that money and they'll charge you to get it back. We're kind of in that same boat. So the exchange sends me a bill. You know, we have 5,000 user accounts at Rocket Scooter. If all of you guys are buying data, I'm getting charged $15,000 a month. And I charge you $3 to get it back. That's how it works. Do you expect the 5090 level? Hold on 1 second. That was my my new legal team. Give me a phone call there. I'm like, I can't talk right now. Do you expect 59 level in the S to be high a day because it's the bottom of the bull zone? That's correct. So it's the ultra rare to break up to here. So what I expect is that if resilience stays positive or goes positive, then positive resilience can hint at a hedge pressure break. Now, the fact that we are irrational means that it's likely to chop around before it even does go. If it does, it's not going to be a clean shot. That's not going to happen. It's going to have some traps in it. Now, the market's not volatile today, so I'm expecting these V's to become less severe, which is good. So as it's doing this and resilience is healing itself, then I could get that pop and I'll probably close out there if I get it. The expected, right? We're not strong enough for us to rally and keep going. I am in a possible setup to buy the dip here to continue to trade up. I think that we're still bullish for the month. I still think we're very bullish going forward. So yeah, that's how I kind of have it set up. Any defense on how negative it is right now? So we're irrational market, so you're getting a little bit of divergence right now. People are selling Nasdaq stock, which is kind of bringing the S&P down just a little bit, and buying Russell. So when that momentum slows down, the market's likely to stabilize. So it's just sector divergence today. You can see the index divergence light is on, and look at this, guys. You can't get any more bullish than this on the monthly map. This is a massive short squeeze waiting to happen. As others have reported, the market's likely to just pick up some steam, likely tomorrow on the jobs data, and boost up. We may not get a big run today, but tomorrow we'll likely get it. And it might happen in the overnight session because that jobs data comes out right in the morning. Jobless claims, continued jobless claims, and initial jobless claims. So we're going to do this. Bulls, very strong. How to read monthly maps. You guys want a tutorial over that? Bear, huge short squeeze. The S&P is likely to go higher. How you read that? It's looking really solid, you guys. Volatility is another thing, meaning moves can accelerate. Careful for bear traps on sudden down days. Market likely to gain momentum. Oh, we put that on the mat account. Market's likely to gain momentum the next couple of days. This is hinting that there's going to be movement. This calm before the storm right here, the market's going to move quick. Whether it's a quick down day like we had last week or a sudden up day, market's going to move fast. Monthly maps tell you that. The space between bull and bear zone picking up is that hint. Made a little tweet here if you guys don't mind heading over there and retweeting this for us. I would love you to death. I'm gonna give you the link in chat here. If you don't mind, you guys go to Twitter. There's my post. Give some commentary, maybe help retweet and get us a little engagement there. We'd love you. As I'm saying, velocity is gonna likely pick up. That's a good sign. We want to watch resilience heal itself. The space here is a big deal, so we're going to be careful there. I want to get on the leaderboards of the Robins this week. That's my goal, but a lot of traders in that time. I wasn't around this last week. So a lot, those big moves up, I completely missed them. And so a lot of traders rode those up for like 50-60%. So leaderboards got skewed pretty quick. I'm going to hopefully time will bring people lower, but I'm going to just slowly climb. Remember, it's a slow and steady wins the race, the whole year long thing. I think I need to get like 50 or 60% now to be on the leaderboard instead of 30. Is there any difference in how negative it is resilience right now? Not really. Remember, the stocks and the indices are separated a little bit in irrational markets. You have to kind of take resilience with a grain of salt under these rules. So you got hedge breaks right here. It's really going to be kind of like irrational, so to be very careful. Look them up. Now we're up, moving. We're getting some move, baby. Here's the expected move. At least a half gap with resilience negative. Every bone in my body can tell me to take a little bit of profit at least here. Oh. If you guys don't mind, go to that thing that I just posted in chat. If you can go to that tweet and give it a little retweet for me, I would love you so much. Like, I mean, I would love you. Like, I would absolutely love you. Like, I'd take you out for Valentine's Day. Tomahawk steak dinner. It's a promise. Maybe I'll cook a steak dinner for everybody. Come on, let's go, baby. Let's at least hit up that half gap. Short squeeze potential's in. I saw somebody on Twitter post it as well. I love seeing other people love our monthly maps. Like, they're very good at showing you what they're really good at. Here's so I saw this on Twitter. This guy right here using Rocket Scooter. I love seeing people just people in the community using Rocket Scooter. So wrote out this thing talking about GDPs and other things. I identifying the short squeeze potential here as well. For QQQ, huge short squeeze, S&P 5200, Nasdaq 19,000. Analytic trader. A lot of people send me questions about monthly maps a lot. Looks good. So other people learning the process and then coming back and saying, hey, I noticed there's a short squeeze, and I go, oh yeah, it is there. Let me show you how to read it. Look on the screen. Look on the screen, everybody. Time for an educational lesson. So these are the positions held by traders where dealers are in the opposite side of the underlying trade and they bought options to hedge. Okay, we'll talk about that. Example, you buy SPY, market maker short SPY, they buy a call to hedge their short. So market makers are short and long at the same time. And you're the speculative long trader. We can identify which options belong to market makers in that particular setup through our algorithm. We filter out all the other speculative options. And then where you know where the market maker options are, you know where the traders are who are betting against the house. The bull and bear split is exactly what you see. Bull and bear zone, or like traders against the house, bears against the house, bulls against the house. We aggregate them together in the liquidity map and adjust for time, balance that for right now. The monthly map, we don't aggregate. So we keep every expiration where it is and show you how the options landscape changes over time. And so an example is if the bottom of the bull zone gets lower over time, then calls are deeper and deeper in the money. So time is moving to the right? This is now, and then this is tomorrow, and this is the day after. So tomorrow, there are more calls in the money, and the day after, there are even more calls in the money as of today. So every call that's in the money is going to get longing pressure to go with it. Because if you sold a call, then you have to be long at the rate of delta or long the entirety of the 100 shares per call as you get exercised on. So the chances of more longing pressure is higher and higher the deeper into bull territory you are. This is how you read this. So essentially, if the bull side is sloping down, bulls are going to be longing more. More people are going to be longing the market just on that landscape alone because they sold those options. The opposite is true, is that the bear side is sloping up, then fewer and fewer puts are in the money. So people that are short will be covering shorts to get out of the way. So this is longs going longer. This is shorts getting out of shorts. This is shorts getting shorter. I'm sorry, this is, let me start over. Shorts covering, don't listen to me. Bulls longing more. This is bears shorting more. So this is the opposite. If you're trading right here, as time goes by, you have more puts in the money, therefore more shorting pressure. So if the bear side is sloping up, you're gonna have bears hammering it harder with more shorts. The bull side is sloping down, bulls are hammering it harder with more longs. So this is like bulls longing more, bears shorting more. So this is people exiting positions. This is people entering positions. So if the bull side slopes up, bulls are closing out their longs and going to cash. If the bear side sloping down, bears are exiting positions and going to cash. So the short squeeze is identified by the bear zone sloping down like this. That's what you can see.
Hey, Mike. Good news. A house just popped up on the MLS.
Hold on. Oh, the WMF buttons aren't working yet. They're not. Yeah, they're not functional yet. Yeah. So the new API that we built for our monthly maps, this is to separate out to just look at Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Friday only. For the index products, they're not functional yet. It's like a placeholder for now. So the idea is if you don't want to look at all the 0 days now and you just want to like look at Friday only and Monday, Wednesday, Friday only, that's what those are going to be. And it used to work, but then we have a new API and we need to rewrite the code. It hasn't been part of the major project yet. We just tell people it's not working yet. Yeah, they used to work a long time ago. Yeah. And then now, like what happened was we had a third party who managed our data pools and all of our stuff, like when we originally built the old app. And then we assumed control of all of that and we built all these APIs. Now we run the show. Like our third party that ran our black box no longer runs the data pools. So the API that we built to run monthly maps, we haven't built the feature to call these data points yet. They have that feature, but we need to build the API to pull the data that way. And it's a quick process. It's probably a day or so worth of work. We just are so swamped. So essentially, we gotta tell that black box how that structure of that string is. Like, these are the parameters that we're passing through Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Friday only. Please send that data back. How's the trade going? Come on, baby. Resilience is now going positive, which is a good sign. The rare case, positive resilience could fill the gap. I could get that 20-point move now. I do love it. All right, guys, we love you. How y'all doing today? By the way, if you haven't checked out the Rocket Scooter platform, we urge you to go check it out. Go down to this link. I'm going to put a link in chat or go down to the description. We're about to launch all kind of cool features in our marketplace. The extended trial is now back at $35 a month. You get the platform, all the tools and all the training for $35 a month. This is like literally, this is better than your $200 a month Discord that you're probably paying for somewhere. We just signed up 4 new vendors to the marketplace this week. We're signing up our goal is a new vendor every day. We want 30 vendors by the end of 30 days for our beta. If you or someone you know is a trading educator or vendor, please reach out. We'll interview them. We're only taking the best of the best for our beta. We have a bunch of trading platforms, trading educational companies, call out discords, all kind of stuff launching with our marketplace. Everyone's interested in this. So it's really exciting. And you meet on a okay. Works. All right, we have a meeting with another vendor in a second. Thank you, MT. Oh, Olivia, you're so nice. All right. Think thin bars, sugar-free. I had to get back in shape, start losing weight. I still put on my winter weight from all the partying I did New Year's. Winter time. Gala season. I went to like 10 different events. Big ones. Eating, drinking. I'm probably like 6 pounds. You guys know me, I'm normally in pretty good shape, but I weigh too much now. I don't go to the gym like I used to. I need to get like better regimented. Here's my day. I wake up, do my pre-market, do any podcasts or shows I'm on, whatever. Stream for you for a couple hours. Get off the horn. Get off the mic. We sit here. I got meetings all day with vendors, marketplace dynamics, you know, all the stuff that's building this marketplace out. Then we have three white labels. Now, the third one is likely to start today with two and a potential third. The third is another big, one of the biggest trading educators in the Twitter space now. We might get a white label thing going on with them, so they'll have their own platform as well. So there'll be 3 Rocket Scooter clones out there. The white label business turned out to be much bigger than I thought. People love our platform and they're like, I want my own platform. Okay. We'll build you your own custom platform with your branding, with your indicators, everything. So that's usually, you know, noon until midnight every day, sometimes later. I usually interrupt at 3 o'clock for a Zoom call with you guys unless I get pulled away. But that's why my schedule's all over the place. It's literally 16-hour work days every single day. I don't stop. My dev team comes in the middle of the night. I'm having meetings with them, Zoom calls with them. I love it though, and there's no complaints. I love my job. I have the best job on the planet. I get to build stuff for a living. You really can't. And trade, which I love trading. And you know, can't argue with that. I get to make stuff. I'm an engineer. I love making stuff. You guys give me all these ideas and you guys are brilliant and you'll have such cool ideas yourself and you feed them to me and I get to make y'all stuff. Matt, I like this. Hey, Matt, I've always wanted this. And I go, ooh, what a great idea. Let's make it for him. And so you guys get to be part of the process, which is a super cool part of being part of Rocket Scooter. Is everyone else's basic trading style is the scooter. Oh, you don't like my scooter neon sign? I made that myself, by the way. I made that and bent all the stuff myself. I designed it and everything. It looks kind of like a scooter. Like I won't lie. I should move that. Hold on. We gotta make it to where you can see the skull, but also that you can see the back. Anybody's ADHD off if that lamp is off center? Is that gonna make anybody feel anxious? I usually get anxious when things are off center. I have that weird ADHD brain. Oh, let me show you the bear I painted. Hold up. Let me show you guys some of the toys here. Now I want to get some shelves or whatever, but the room is not designed. I could put a shelf there, but I want a cool ass neon sign. Now, again, While we're waiting for the trade to take off, I'm in the long. Listen, man. You guys always know we have Hedgie the Squirrel, which is the original mascot of the DTP Rocket Scooter clan. DTP clan. So Hedgie's no longer, he's been retired. Hedgie the Squirrel. Comes from the old Squallet joke. Can your neon tubes still be bent to different shape? Yeah, so they're not neon tubes. They're actually LEDs with diffusers to make it look like neon tubes. Yeah. They're really hard to bend, though. That's why the curves are really big and they're not permanent. So if the fixtures that are holding them up come off, it just unravels into a long string. They're rope LEDs. Well, it's called a rope LED, but like you have LEDs with this like thick diffuser to make it glow like a neon sign. That thick diffuser is like thick rubber. It's like a hose. So Hedges Squirrel. Remember back in the day, we used to have Guess the Spy clothes. We might bring that back in the marketplace days. Guess the Spy clothes was a fan favorite game of ours. We used to promise like ridiculous prizes just to be funny. As if you guess the Spy close the exact penny, I'll fly to your house and wash your dishes for you or something. We'd make like all these promises we want to keep just to be funny, like ridiculous prizes. I used to say I'll give you like $1 million and I'll send you a penny a year for 100 million years. Like stuff like that, just to be funny. And so we would give out like memes and pictures as the actual prize if you actually guessed it. But in reality, the real prize was you would get a free membership for a month. But we would also tack on a fake prize to go with it. The fake prize thing was a remnant of my old Super Bowl parties. I used to offer fake prizes in this game I used to play called the Crazy Fishbowl. And the fishbowl was like every year we would design this giant fishbowl and make it like just deck it out with like glitter and rainbows and My Little Ponies and stuff to make it look like really crazy. And then you would like put in your raffle ticket in there and we would draw raffles from it. So the Crazy Fishbowl got ridiculously bigger over the years. And there would be like real prizes and fake prizes mixed in. Like the fake prize would be like, here's you win a private jet. And I would advertise that on the flyers. And the private jet would be like a little Matchbox airplane or something. So like coming up with like, my friends loved the jokes. I'd always come up with something ridiculous, but still give out an actual prize. Give them the private jet, but then also give them an iPad or something. Crude oil inventory 4 minutes. Yep. So anyways, Squallet was a meme. It was a squirrel. It was a taxidermy stuffed squirrel superimposed with a pencil bag on top of it and Photoshop. So it looked like the squirrel had a zipper pouch on its back and you could put pens in. It was just a ridiculous photo. It's called a Squallet, and the Squallet was the funny joke that you can give out. We still have Squallet emojis in or emoticons in the Discord, but then like squirrels became the thing. So Hedgie, the squirrel, is a remnant of Super Bowl party, fishbowl, fake price, Squallet, and then people started sending me stuffed fake squirrels, and I got a ton of them over the years. Bye. Come on, trade. We're still... Half gap was my profit taking spot, but I still want to see DD band on NASDAQ hold. Don't squeeze me just yet. NASDAQ. Hang in there, baby. Albert Einstein. I'm a big fan of physics and science, as you know, so I have my Albert Einstein treasure troll. Had this for I don't know how long. He's holding a piece of chalk and wearing a sweater. Looking good today, Albert. Oh, thank you. Okay. Bye. I had this like garden gnome that somebody got me, and you can't really tell, but he's like double middle finger. That's what he's doing. But I think he's fallen on the floor enough that both of his middle fingers have been chipped off, and his pointy of his hat has been chipped off. Hold on. Oh, this is ceramic. That's why. No, hold on. This is some kind of... What is this? This is like cool. What? See, I'm so funny. I'm like, what kind of material is this? I put it in my mouth and test. It's only a plastic, but it's like grainy. What is this made? Who knows? Anyways. The garden gnome, double middle finger, gone away. This is the newest thing. People are talking about, like, I did this drip bear painting thing. It was really fun. We went to this, it's like a plastic bear. And essentially you just take paint and you like paint it by like dripping it over the bear. It was white before I got this. You could pick 3 colors. And so I picked black, green, and neon blue. And this was like the result. And everybody's bear was like all different. But I wish there would have been a bull. Like, I feel weird with the bear in my office right now, staring at me. Buying decreasing on cues. Yeah. We're looking at short squeeze potential today is what I'm hoping we see. But anyways, like, I decided to give him like big streaks. Like, I wanted him to have like giant chunks of paint. Everybody else's just look like the bear got murdered. Like, there's like just drain, like, you know, like it's like stabbed. Like the bear's just like all over the place. So I was like, I don't want it to look like streaks. I want to look like chunks. So I did this little technique to like make it chunky. But anyways, I like the color, and this is pretty dope, and it matches my whole neon ensemble going on here. But this was like a cool thing, dude. It's one of those Instagram things. You know, you see those Instagram advertisements for stuff, and you're always like, oh, this is an, I always call them like Instagram events. You always see like cool pop-up installation things on Instagram. They have reversal bear and bull toy for traders. See, that's what I want. I was like, when I went in there, I was like, oh, the options are, there's a bear and there's a tennis shoe. And there was some other option of some kind of character. I can't remember what it was called. Some artist has his own character, some graffiti artist. I didn't recognize the character. It was meaningless to me, so I didn't get it. So I had a choice between character I didn't know and kind of like a weird Mickey Mouse looking thing, but it wasn't a mouse. Had like X's over its eyes or whatever. That began with an M. Do I own any crypto? I've never owned crypto in my entire life, and I don't plan on it. I don't think crypto is a good investment. It's good day trading for people that like volatility, but as far as investment goes, I think that the AI revolution is going to be more momentum to the upside than crypto ever will be. So crypto will have its investment. If you guys think that if crypto becomes a thing, the amount of movement up we've had in crypto already is small compared to what it could be if crypto becomes a global thing that everyone uses. The problem is governments have all the incentive in the world to block crypto. Governments, central banks have all the desire in the world to know where money comes from, who owns it, and where it's spent. They do not like decentralized currency, and will do everything they can to fight against it in the future. That's my bet on the future of crypto. Your government and your tax collecting authorities do not like the idea that there are means of commerce that can evade taxes. So I don't think crypto is going to have an easy trek to the top. But if it does, imagine where it could go. So we think that, you know, the spikes we had in Bitcoin now are big. If it becomes a global thing, this is small compared to what it could be. But until it gets that regulation or those changes or those rumors, it's not a good investment because it's going to take way too long for that to be realized, if it even realized at all. And the AI boom is going to be the rally that we see in the next 5 years. So all my efforts of investment are focused on that first. I mean, that's kind of where I am right there. That answers your question. Wait. Bearing bulls, you have a reversal bear and bull toy for traders. Dude, I'll send you my address. You want to send me a gift? I need to get a PO box so you guys can send me gifts. Yeah, I can't give you my address because this stalker person on my stream, like a failed trader who watches my stream every day, will come to my house and take pictures like they do to everybody. I have scary stalkers. So I can't give my address on stream, or I'll get people coming over. Yeah, send me a message, dude. I'll send you my address though. Bro, I don't care if you show up. If you show up, we're gonna fucking party. Me and you have a beer and I'll barbecue. So you're welcome. You're welcome to show up. I just co-opt it easier than, hold on. Co-opt it easier than banning. Sam, what are you talking about? Oh, slow crypto coup. Oh, right. So I think that governments need to adopt a digital currency. I just think that they don't like the idea of anonymity. So governments are gonna have a hard time adopting it. And that to me is why crypto's got a hard journey. It has movement based on volatility. But my investment eye always looks at what's in front of your face first. The big rally that's in front of your face is a realization of AI. The momentum is just starting. Monthly map is showing you this, right? So the AI momentum has just started. The S&P will be 5,500 before the end of this year. You guys know that, right? 5,500. It's going to grow 10% this year. This is the start of the move. Yeah. So once the AI thing rallies up and fizzles out, I think Bitcoin has a 20 to 30 year maturity on that investment. I think it'd be like once computers come out in the 70s, you're like computers and the computers of the future, and it became the future in like the 2000s. It's kind of the same way. It can take a long time for that technology to become widespread, adopted, everybody use it, right? I think in my lifetime, if Bitcoin becomes a thing, it's like I'd have to park money for, 20, 30 years to really get the value out of that investment. Half gap, we are there. All right, should I take profit or what? I'll take the 800 bucks. Okay, good. What an awesome trade. Let me go ahead and bail out on that one. That's good. That's all I wanted to see today. I want to see the market heal a little bit. 8%, ding, 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 ding. On the account, slow but steady wins the race. Like I said, I want to win this Robbins Cup. I found out about the Robbins Cup, a couple things. Number one, there's a lot of people competing in it. A lot of people. All your favorite gurus, educators, they're all there trying to compete. Well, all of them except for one. There's one pretending to compete, but they can't compete because Joel Robbins banned them and won't open their account. So all the people that are barking about competing are actually in the tournament except for one person. So it's neat to see all your favorite traders head to head in the public eye, and most of them are streaming. So there's like this big clash of the titans, right? All the people that are streaming or trading streaming that want to do it. There's a lot of people that are in it. You'll get to see who can hold their weight over the course of a year. This is the thing. It's not a gimmick tournament. It's a year-long trade. If you can't make money in a bull market this year over the course of a year, I don't think you really know what you're doing. That's how I feel. So the fact that it's a year-long tournament is perfect to weed out and separate the wheat from the chaff, I feel like, in this industry. Like I said, I put my money where my mouth is. I should be on the leaderboards by next week. Fingers crossed if things go good. I plan to win. I'm aiming to win. I'm not going to try to win. I hope. Let me start over. I hope I win. You can't plan to win. You can't plan to make money as a trader. The market is what the market is, and you have to be humble with that. I hope I win. I plan on trading well and not being aggressive. I'm going to trade only when I want to. Take risk off the table when it matters. Slow and steady gets there. But watching people get 70, 80% and then go back off, and 50% and go back off, up and down, that's not healthy trading. And you'll get to see who knows what they're doing, who doesn't. I closed out my entire trade. Yeah, $800 profit. Ding, 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 ding. It's another 8% on the account. I should be at 30 something percent by Friday. That's my goal. 30 to 40%. So hopefully by Monday I'll be on the leaderboards. Thank you, Bearing Bulls. Love you, man. So I think that like this is going to be a very, very, very strong year, a very bullish year, a very non-volatile year. So example is volatility. The market's going to just spontaneously jolt around. Okay, you can get squeezed out of whatever accidentally or by volatile news, right? Or volatile events from news. But the market's not volatile and it sells off and you bag hold and blow up. You were just wrong on the trade with no risk management. You can't blame volatility. The one thing is like, okay, I'm trading along, then FOMC happened and I lost 100 points and I blew up. Okay, that can happen. When markets are volatile, you're more sensitive to catalysts. But in a non-volatile environment, the S&P is not moving hundreds of points a day. We've had like one day like that in this year, right? It's moving 20, 30 points at maximum a day, sometimes 10 or 15 points every day. It's inching higher. If the market's inching higher and you're blowing up, then you're just bad as a trader. Because the only thing that's blowing you up is your lack of risk management, period. The market didn't surprise you with the blow up. Now that can happen to anybody. If you're 2-hour leverage and you get greedy and you get a catalyst go against you, bam. For you to consistently lose and blow up an account in a solid bull market, you just don't know what you're doing. And this year is going to prove that because there's no excuses if you don't make it profitable. This will be the easiest trading year anybody will ever see. A non-volatile bull market with the short squeeze that's going to constantly have the dip being bought for the next 6 to 12 months. There is no visibility of any downside or bear market in my eyes, at least through the summer. Earnings will change that. Federal Reserve policy will change that. A new war or something might change that. But in general, economy's healing, GDP is growing, people are getting their jobs back. It's an election year, which typically can be bullish, especially if you believe the Republicans are going to win. That's going to be seen as bullish. There's a lot of bullish things on the table and rate cuts. The market's going to inch higher. You will have to lose repeatedly over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to blow up in a slow moving bull market, or you're just over leveraging and gambling. So what I love about this year's Robin's Cup is if you don't get positive in that one account that you're trading with and make some kind of money over the course of a year, and this will be the easiest trading year you've ever seen, then you are just don't know what you're doing. And I feel like this year is going to be the year that we find out who don't know what they're doing. And I feel like I'm watching the leaderboards. I saw somebody pop up there and go from 0 to 70% overnight on that big run up. And they're like flexing. I don't know who. I don't know this person, not making fun or anything. They're like, yeah, I'm on the leaderboards now. And I'm like, you went up 70% in a day. That's not sustainable. That is bad risk management and over leveraging. That person will disappear just as quickly, unless they get a lucky streak. They might go to 400 or 500, but that's not how you trade for a year. That's literally gambling. I would never expose myself to make 70% a day in a futures account. That's ridiculous, right? So there's no way sustain. If you could sustain 70% a day as a futures trader, at the end of the year, fucking Goldman Sachs will be knocking on your door and offering you a $25 million bonus to come trade for them. So anywho, this will be the year that we find out who knows what they're doing, who doesn't. Now, again, you can have a bad streak or you can be under pressure, you know, especially streamers. You guys are watching us trade. Imagine you trading in the comfort of your own home and it's hard enough. Imagine trading with like thousands of people watching you. And in my boat, thousands of people watching, plus building a platform and being distracted and all these other things I'm doing. So it's hard to do this and all that. So I can understand people can have unlucky streaks. In general, I feel like people should just be aiming for 5%, 10% a day like I'm doing and slowly grow there over the course of a year. That'll be 500 or 1,000% if you just take it easy and go slow without having to risk anything. I think people are so eager to get on leaderboards now, they're like over leveraging. So I've been watching, you know, positions change hands, but the guy in first place got up to 80, 90% and is still floating there. It looks like he's trading very well. The current leader, I don't know who that trader is. I've never met him before, but his stats look consistent, meaning he's not trading every day. He's looking for his opportunity, his edge, and he's taking it, and that's it. But watching other people like appear on the leaderboards and disappear with that big percent is what you're going to see a lot of throughout the year. But the people that are slow and steady are going to be the ones that are there. And if you can make 50% or more in your account over the course of a year, it's fantastic as a trader, and that's awesome. So I think this year we're going to see of all the people who called each other out who actually can trade. So I'm waiting, but like I said, here's my wager. I'm going to beat all of them, and they're friends with all of them. Like I've chat with all of them before, but I think I'm going to win against the other streamers out there and YouTubers and Twitters and Instagrammers and all that. I want to be number one in the circle of friends. Friendly competition between buddies. Hopefully so. I'm rooting for it. Now, again, if I were to pick my favorite trader, who do I want to win the contest besides myself? I want Matt. I want Trade's Matt to win. I'd love to see Matt win. If there was someone else I can vote for, then we'll see. If I had to pick who I'd be rooting for outside of myself. Reward the decision-making process, not the result. One lucky trade doesn't equate to anything, and you won't last for the whole year that way. Where would you bail if SPY does hit half gap today, Matt? Oh, it doesn't hit half gap. We did hit half gap right here. Sorry. So I got the rare trade, the hedge pressure break to half gap. Market's irrational and random now. If I were to leave a trade on and leave a runner on the table. So my trade was to touch half gap and call it. That's it. The rare, and that's kind of what happened. Remember, open below hedge pressure, likely close below hedge pressure. So the rare case is to break through and keep going, right? So if I were to hold a runner, I'd be holding a runner right to bull zone and close out. 50-80, these are going to be pivots right here. And then the rarer case is to break through and go to 50-90. I'm not taking it, even though signs are looking somewhat decent that can continue to run to there. I'd rather just scalp what looks easy enough. Ideally, I want to see this fall so I can double down for a bigger profit, but 800 bucks on a small move like this was kind of the more appropriate move, right? Matt first place, followed by Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. I hope somebody named Matt gets first place. That's what I want to see. The two Matts, the two Texas boys. Do you guys know any more futures traders in Texas? We need to make a Texas crew. At least a third person. And if they're named Matt, it'd be even better. We call ourselves the Three Amigos. And anybody, any Texas traders under futures? And then I'm rooting for the Texas boys here. All right, that's a great trade. 800 bucks. I got to run to a meeting in 13 minutes, so I'm still gonna hang out with you guys for a little bit. I love y'all so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the stream. We're here every day. We love that you guys support us and support the journey here. Like I said, I'm competing in the Robbins Cup. Oh, here we go. There's some volume. What is going on here? I don't trust candles with big volume. Let's load up financial juice. Where did that come from? Short squeeze. It was just a natural effect, but let's see if there's anything. Where's the woo? Nothing here. That's pretty nasty right here. It could be an exhaustion candle. Short cover. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it and not do anything else for the day. I don't even think I want to hold a runner. This was predictable. I think that overnight, like if this market stay, I think that we're rallying by tomorrow and Friday. We ask my opinion here. Okay. Y'all know any other Texas traders who are futures traders? All the traders are New York, Chicago. Come on, I'm trying to build a Texas clan, a crew. I know in Houston, there's a bunch of people. Like I've had meetups before, and oh, A lot of my friends I've met through TTP and Rocket Scooter. There's a lot of Houston traders, but maybe not a lot of Houston streamers or educators. So in 13 minutes, I'm having a meeting with our possible third white label client who's getting ready to get started. If you're anybody you know, have an indicator you want to sell, everybody here really quick. If you have an indicator you want to sell, if you have a trade room you want to sell, anything you want to do as far as your trading business, call outs, alerts, anything, we're going to have ability for you to be on our marketplace. So keep that in mind as we reach out to you over the months. Our own members here, I really want to open the door when it's launched for you guys to be able to open vendor pages as well. Whether you charge for it or give it away for free, you can have a spot on our page for indicators you've made. The Rocket Script coding language is coming out very nicely. We've written every day, we write more base functions to it. So we've created a trading language, or trading coding language for you. And Rocket Script will be really fun to use. I'll be able to make indicators on the fly. You'll be able to use, if you're members here, you'll be able to use our hedge pressures outputs as inputs into your own code. If you want to make super indicators, that's the big part. Now, console and marketplace and all of that is a different product than the Rocket Scooter platform. So there might be a fee for that. Just FYI, if you want to code and have your things exist. Now, coding your own indicators inside of the platform, that's different. But if you want to like list on the marketplace, there's a fee because it's all server hosted. So you got to pay for the servers, but it's not that much. All right, you guys, look like a trek to 507. 507 high of the day. I don't want to touch it. I'd rather just take what I have now and call it. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to the best trading stream on this side of Houston and this tiny little piece of Houston, maybe just like a little corner of the city I live in. Best trading stream in southwest side of Houston, and possibly the planet and possibly the galaxy. I like to say maybe the galaxy, but speaking of the galaxy, let's take a look at some cool visuals of outer space while we talk about the final moments of the stream. Thank you for tuning in and being part of my trading journey as I inch along and pummel your guru in the Robbins Cup. We'll see if that works. Fingers crossed. Maybe I'll win. Maybe I'll blow up. Who knows? Who cares? We're gonna have fun along the way. Using Rocket Scooter and trading tools, I can see where the positional distribution is of large institutions and market makers, giving me the edge that I need against typical retail who are just drawing lines on a chart. I'd rather see where the big boys are positioned and make my decisions off of that. It's like walking up to a dealer at a blackjack table and seeing his cards before you make your bet. To me, that's a big part of my trading strategy. And again, we offer our products very inexpensively. Indicators and a full platform, live data feeds, live trading. $35 a month to try it out for 3 months. It's normally $200 a month for the full package. So come in, learn everything trading for 3 months, walk away with more knowledge you ever had before. Risk management we teach at our core. And that's what we want you to at least gain from here as well as your journey. So thank you for tuning in.